Did you know Australia has its own Bermuda Triangle? In August 2025, an aircraft vanished without a trace over these turbulent waters. It has been 47 years since the most chilling case, and there are still no answers. Bass Strait separates Tasmania from mainland Australia, hiding one of the country's greatest mysteries. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Since 1978, experienced pilots have reported inexplicable lights, electronic interference, and encounters with unidentified objects. This 240-kilometer strait concentrates more unexplained disappearances per square kilometer than the famous Bermuda Triangle. The disappearances follow a disturbing pattern. They occur at dusk, instruments suddenly fail, lights chase planes, and final radio transmissions end in eternal silence. Australians know the stories, but authorities hid chilling details. October 20th, 1978, Frederick Valentich, a 20-year-old pilot, takes off on a routine flight. At 7:06 p.m., he reports a large aircraft with 4 bright lights above him. When asked what type, he responds, "It's not an aircraft." For minutes, he describes how the metallic object orbits him at impossible speeds. At 7:12 p.m., he says, "It's hovering," followed by 17 seconds of inexplicable metallic sound, then total silence. The most exhaustive search in Australian history found nothing. No debris, no oil slick, no sign of the pilot. Frederick Valentich vanished as if he never existed. Ground witnesses reported seeing a bright green object moving erratically over the strait that same night. Now jump to August 2025. Another aircraft disappears without a trace. GPS, modern radars, satellite systems, nothing mattered. The plane vanished from all screens simultaneously. With current technology, it's virtually impossible for an aircraft to disappear without digital traces. Every plane emits signals, has black boxes, locating devices. But in Bass Strait, normal rules don't apply. There are at least 7 more documented cases authorities classified as unexplained loss. They all occur in the same area, involve instrument interference, and happen during limited radar coverage. Is this a geographic blind spot, or something we don't want to admit? Scientists point to magnetic anomalies from massive iron deposits that could interfere with instruments. Others mention St. Elmo's fire, electrical discharges under specific atmospheric conditions. But experienced pilots know these phenomena, and Valentich was categorical. This wasn't natural. He described intelligent movements, deliberate pursuit. Here's the disturbing theory: unacknowledged military activity. Bass Strait is surrounded by Australian and American installations. Are they testing experimental technology? If so, why allow civilian planes to disappear? Local fishermen talk about fogs appearing from nowhere, boats whose engines die inexplicably, and an oppressive feeling of being watched. A sailor with 40 years' experience said, "There are nights when the sea becomes completely silent. No waves, no wind, no birds. It's like the ocean is holding its breath." Behind each disappearance are families without closure. Valentich's mother died without knowing what happened to her son. No body to bury, just infinite questions. In 2012, Australia partially declassified the Valentich files. Investigators found more questions than answers. Reports from other pilots who saw unusual lights were misplaced for years. Documents marked classified without explanation. Military communications erased. Researcher Paul Norman dedicated 30 years to this case. Before dying in 2021, he said, "It's not that we don't know what happened. It's that we can't accept what we know." What did he discover? Those who knew his research claim conclusive evidence exists. 47 years later, Bass Strait keeps its secrets. Fog creeps over treacherous waters. Abandoned lighthouses illuminate a sea that swallowed too many lives. Is this geographic danger or forces defying reality? Frederick Valentich, the 2025 aircraft, 7 classified cases, hundreds of sailors with untold stories. Everything points to an uncomfortable truth. Phenomena exist that science cannot explain. Families still wait for answers. The Bass Strait Triangle remains Australia's most disturbing mystery, where sky and sea keep secrets they prefer not to reveal.